going to measure neck range of movement. The first one is neck flexion. So for this one, I get the client sat up straight, and all they're going to do is move their chin down to the chest, keeping the back up straight. Now it's a hard one to measure because the rotation is actually happening in here, but the way we do it to make it easy to measure, we're going to go, the pivot is the top of the ear, so the centre of the goniometer is at the top of the ear. This part of the goniometer is going to be right on the corner of his eye. Okay, so that's the end position, and then I'm going to move the goniometer up to horizontal, which is where his head started, and read off the measurement. So it's gone through 70 degrees. A good range of movement for that is 50, so my client's pretty flexible. I'm going to look at lateral flexion of the neck. So I'm going to find my midpoint, my pivot point here is mid-neck, it's around C3. I'm going to place the centre of the goniometer on the pivot point. This arm of the goniometer goes down the spinous processes, so I'm going to hold that. And then my client, keep looking forward, no rotation, I'm going to drop ear to shoulder. And then I move the line of the goniometer. That's it, don't lean your body, keep your, that's it, perfect. Okay, so we've got pivot point mid-neck, and then we've split the head there in half. We could actually draw a little point, but on most people they've got hair in the way. So we've gone through 42, 43 degrees of left lateral flexion of the neck. Neck rotation this time, so the client's lying supine on the couch. Imagine the head to be a circle, and halfway through the circle is my centre, so that's the pivot point. Now my eye has to be level with that pivot point for me to get an accurate reading. I'm going to get my client to look to the left. Okay, you can see their heads come off the pivot point, so I'm going to take the head and move it back. There we go, to that position. The pivot point is here. And I'm going to move the other arm of the goniometer so that this line is on top of his nose. A good range of movement for that is 80, and we can see there our client's on 64.